Yo, this is Dova Blackhat Gaming. I do RPG games like Elder Scrolls and Fallout and many more. Subscribe to see more and enjoy the video.
It was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
The frozen hearth. For one of the only remaining buildings in Winterhold. It sure looks all right.
Let me know if you want. Think I got a
Barkeep,
clean mug around here
I'd
somewhere.
like a drink.
Of course.
Thanks.
Yes, what is it?
I've been sent by Carlia.
Carlia? Then she's finally found it. Do you have Gallus's journal?
Are we running low on meat?
No.
Yes, but there's a problem.
A problem? Let me
Just
see it.
keep an eye on the supply.
No, this is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language.
Can you translate it?
No. However, I know someone who might. The court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated. A word of warning. Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy.
What exactly is a farmer?
In the time before man, they were known as the Snow Elves. They lived in the sunlight and had a very prosperous society.
So they were like your kind?
Yes, I would say their culture quite possibly rivaled our own.
What drove them underground?
The Nords went to war with the Falmer in the First Era, killed them by the thousands to drive them from their snowy homeland. The Falmer retreated underground and forged an uneasy alliance with the dwarves who ended up betraying them. This betrayal made them what they are now, horrible, blind monstrosities with a burning hatred of any but their own kind.
They sound more like victims to me.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Forgive me. I've lost several close friends to the Falmer, and it tends to distort my view. If you wish to learn more about them, you're welcome to my tome on the subject. Should be on my table.
It's nice to be in out of the cold.
What can you tell me about Gallus?
He was a dear friend of mine, and a surprisingly astute pupil of academia. I was devastated when he was killed. I suppose that risk always coexisted with his line of work. I just never thought his luck would run out.
I understand Irid's been playing.
He was an academic, yet he chose a different path. Why?
Children playing hard.
For the thrill, of course. He was quite clear that he felt more in his element climbing through a window rather than hunched over a dusty tome.
How did you meet him?
Yes, quite an amusing anecdote, actually. I caught him trying to break into my laboratory. I was about to show him the error of his ways when he made a curiously astute comment about my research notes. I was astounded, and in turn it led to a conversation. Who would have imagined it would lead to such a strong friendship?
Why did Gallus scribe his journal in Farmer?
Besides the fact that there are only a handful of people in Tamriel that even recognize the language, I'm fairly certain he was planning some sort of a heist that involved a deep understanding of the Falmer language. Sadly, we never had the opportunity to speak about the details.
Where did he acquire the knowledge to use it?
Ironically, I pointed him in the same direction I pointed you, to Markarth and Calselmo. I'm only hoping whatever means he used to learn the language will still be available to you. Calselmo is stubborn as a mule. Be careful when you speak to him.
Careful? mages don't let us go into college. They said it's not safe in there.
Let's just keep an eye on the supply. It's such a chore to restock.
I suppose that's a benefit to having so few customers.
The Tale of the Great Moth Priest Hunt. Not something I'd want to read. I could really bury myself in a good book right about now.
I've been reading about some of the Daedric princes in your mythology. Some of them remind me of the Lords of Chaos.
Need a ride?
I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Markarth.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Whiterun's truly a curious city. It feels so open.
Ever been to Markarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it.
A city cut into the side of a mountain. That's impressive.
Bit of jewelry for your journey home.
Oh,
Hey, watch it!
I died from my...
By the Divines, the Forsworn are here in the city.
Everyone stay back. The Markarth City Guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here. Damn. Another body to get rid of.
Gods. A woman attacked right on the streets. You alright? Did you see what happened?
For each time he came home, she put up a fight.
Damn. Another body to get rid of.
Wives feel like
Octavius was something of a hoarder himself, you know. Always wished he could carry more.
I heard some shouting about the Forsworn, that was it.
The Forsworn? Strange. Well, I hope the Eight give you more peace in the future for what it's worth. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Typical Imperial lies. First you take away Talos. Now you're keeping us from seeing our honored dead? You and the Jarl will answer for any desecration of my ancestors' bodies.
That's enough, Thongvor. We're done.
What are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards.
I was looking for you, actually.
I told you I'm not hiring any more guards. Why do you people always bother me when I'm trying to finish my research? You idiot! Do you even know who I am? The most recognized scholar on the Dwemer in all of Tamriel. And you people keep bothering me. I'm sorry, I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very stressful work, and I shouldn't have yelled. How can I help you?
I'd like to see the excavation site.
Persistent, aren't you? Oh, very well. Who am I to stand in the way of curiosity? I'll let you in if you agree to something for me. There's a giant spider in the Chuanzel. My workers call her Nimi, the poisoned one. If you deal with Nimi, I'll let you into both the excavation site and my Dwemer museum. What do you say?
That spider is as good as dead.
Enthusiasm. Good. Here's the key to the dig site. Oh, be certain to purchase my farmer translation tome when it's completed.
Not very impressed.
Look, I'm very busy, so this better be important.
I've killed Nimi.
You have my gratitude. That spider had been interfering with my excavations for months. As promised, here's the key to the Dwemer Museum. Mind the displays. Some of them are quite fragile. What? Oh, goodbye.
Thanks to Calsomo being extremely stubborn, it looks like we'll have to do this the hard way. We're probably going to have to break into his laboratory.
We lost 3
Yes?
men to the traps. For what? Just to see it.
Okay.
Well, at least this post is safe enough. Come on, let's get back to work.
I never pull my punches.
Radical suggestion here, but I was just wondering, have you considered not trying to murder me?
Leave my friends alone.
Good night.
And out.
made me the most wonderful clam chowder. I miss home.
Back, eh? And how was our friend Calselmo?
This should help translate Gallus's journal.
I suppose it would be inappropriate of me to ask how you obtained this, so I simply won't. A rubbing, eh? Odd. I expected notes.
It's quite the tale.
I understand. Now, let me take a good look at this. Over here, please. This is intriguing, but highly disturbing. It appears that Gallus had suspicions about Mercer Frey's allegiance to the Guild for months. Gallus had begun to uncover what he calls an unduly lavish lifestyle replete with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
Does the journal say where this wealth came from?
Yes, Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the Guild's treasury without anyone's knowledge.
Anything else, Enther? Anything about the Nightingales?
Yes, here it is. The last few pages seem to describe the failure of the Nightingales, although it doesn't go into great detail. Gallus also repeatedly mentions his strong belief that Mercer desecrated something known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Shadows preserve us, so it's true.
I'm not familiar with the Twilight Sepulchre. What is it? What's Mercer Frey done?
I'm sorry, Enther. I can't say. All that matters is we deliver your translation to the Guild immediately. Farewell, Enther. Words can't express.
It's all right, Carlia. You don't have to say a word. Listen, all I want is the truth to be revealed to the Guild. They respected Carlia, and she deserves better. Do whatever you can, and I'd consider it a personal favor.
Thank you, Enther.
If you ever manage to gain entry to the college, and you find trying to rid yourself of stolen goods becoming a burden, come visit me. I've been known to handle items of questionable interest from time to time, and I'll see what I can do. If you have further need of me, you can find me in the college.
We must hasten to Riften before Mercer can do any more damage to the Guild.
Gallus's journal mentioned the Twilight Sepulchre.
You've come this far, so I see no harm in concealing it any longer. The Twilight Sepulchre is the temple to Nocturnal. It's what the Nightingales are sworn to protect with their lives.
Why does it require that type of protection?
Everything that represents Nocturnal's influence is contained within the walls of the Sepulchre. Now it seems Mercer's broken his oath with Nocturnal and defiled the very thing he swore to protect.
Thieves and temples, it just doesn't add up.
I felt the same way when Gallus first revealed these things to me. I think given time you'll understand what I mean.
I'd understand better if less mystery was involved.
As a Nightingale, I've been sworn to secrecy regarding the Sepulchre. I know the Guild doesn't do much to foster faith, but I'm going to have to ask that you continue to trust me.
Very well, we do it your way for now.
I'll make for Riften and scout the situation. See if I can discover what Mercer's up to. When you're ready, meet me at the Ragged Flagon. In the meantime, I wanted you to have this. It belonged to Gallus, but given the circumstances, I think he'd approve.
I'll put it to good use.
If the Guild isn't willing to listen to reason, you might have to.
By the blood. Mercer Frey, that slippery bastard. He managed to fool all of us for all this time. But now that we have this journal translated, we can bring him to justice. Let's follow Carlia's lead and head back to the Ragged Flagon. What now?
Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell icon. See you all on the next video. Enjoy life and stay gaming.
Walk with the Army.